G'day YouTube from Australia again. Well, I hadn't planned on making a video today, but I thought while I'm here might as well. It's a pretty warm day, it's about 37-38 degrees, and I'm here for about 3 or 4 days, so I thought I had a request from Mr. Hasty to make another video, so here we go. I just thought just show you a quick setup in that warmer weather. This is an absolute. I mean, as you can see, there's no shade out here. There's no water. There's no shade. It's stinking hot. So these space blankets do an excellent job of keeping a bit of shade, keeping water, stuff cool, reasonably cool. Anyway, got a bottle of wine there. Look, for later, left over from Christmas Day. So we just wrapped it in a bit of towel, dripped it in a bit of water, keep it cool. What have we got? Let's have a look. I'll go through that later, maybe tomorrow, because that's just a bug net for tonight. Poncho, hoochie, headlamp. What else we got here? Some toiletries. Got a few tools in there. Tomahawk and a ground mat. What else we got? Let's have a look. Try to dig a little hole here. Got some stuff that I want to try and keep cool. Just soaked it in a bit of water. So I bought 5 litres with me. What have I got? I've got two with the cover on to keep that cool. I'll use that one first, and then I'll replenish with that one. So it's 5 litres all up. What else we got? A little battery bank which is charging right now, and my Lucy light that's charging. What else we got? Yeah, a bit of extra food because doing 3 days. Little French mess kit. These are brilliant because you get three pans. It's a bit hard trying to do this with one hand. Getting 3 pans all in one hit keeps your food, all together. Made a loaf of bread before I left. That'll keep me going for 3 days. And just a little chopping board. Got my old butcher's knife. What else we got? Oh, and this little what do you call it? Like a little pick. This is probably better than the shovel because it all comes apart. What you got going on? Go to the toilet, make a little trench for your fire. Alright, I'll probably speak to you a bit later. Ciao! Okay, just laying down. Well, get rid of some of the heat today, and I'll start being a bit more active later on. But I thought while I'm laying here, I might, because I do have a habit of just skipping through stuff, so I thought I'd go into a bit more detail on some of the things, especially like cooking gear and stuff like that. This one is a stainless steel box. This as a container with wheel bank bag. So just beat the water through that, that'll capture the water in that. Mix that up later, boil it up. We've got another stainless steel cup. But this particular one is once this water's gone, use this to collect dirty water as well. This cup just holds it up. So that's all I use those two. This one has got another little pot. 2. It's got actually this actually reverses as a bale in case I need to put that over the fire. It's a good little pot, that one. And this one's a titanium. This one's a Keith titanium. Pretty good, yeah. Saves a bit of weight. Just going out on the bike for a few hours or whatever. I'll just take that one with me. What else have we got in here? Just some tweezers, the pot grips, because they go nice with the pans for getting stuff out of the fire, moving stuff around. Bit of chain for hanging stuff over. A couple of hooks. Okay, this is that French kit I was talking about. I really like this because it's well, number one, it holds my, I've got some spices and soy sauce, stuff like that for when I'm doing my rice. But this actually, you can see it's got a lip on there. That you can actually do a bigger serving of rice in there, or you can like a double boiler. And then this one can become your frying pan. So pretty versatile bit of kit, this one. What else have we got? That's the Lucy light. We'll have that going later. That was all charged up now. That, even if I didn't have any sunlight, this thing, I could probably run it for about 5 days without a charge. And the beauty of it is it's got a USB port that I can charge with that solar panel up the back there, or it's actually two-way. I can actually use the power that's reserved in this light. I could charge up a phone or something like that in an emergency if I had to. What else we got? Now, I don't normally bring this sort of stuff with me, but I knew that where I was coming, there was no water. So normally I'd carry those, the dehydrated those packet meals, but that's like a last resort. I'm going to be probably using this because I'm not going to have to add any water to it. I'll just stick it in a pan and heat it up, and that's it. I've got a couple of eggs soaking in a wet rag over here at the moment for the breakfast in the morning for the next couple of days. They seem to be staying pretty cool. What else? Yeah, and the butter. I'm not going anywhere without my bread. I'll have some butter with it, so I've got the butter. This is an old German. And I'll tell you what, it's 38 degrees out here now. Hang on 2 seconds. Look at that. It's been out there all day. Alright, so I'll probably get back to you later when I get to cooking a bit later. Ciao. Alright, so that's just a little fire ticking over for later. Just keep the flies away. Give me some coals to cook on later. So what I'm thinking we'll do now is just go over like for sleeping. So I've just levelled out a little area here underneath that space blanket. Picked out any little rocks, lumpy bits. Flattened it out a bit. And what I like to do is just throw down a ground sheet to stop anything punching through. There's any sharp bits. God, I wish next time I come I'll bring a bloody tripod with me. I think this is ridiculous. Okay. Oosh. Now, this is that what do they call it? USGI IBNS, which is basically a bug net system. Packs down, it's very small, easy to carry around. And I guess this will prove it, I suppose, if I'm holding the camera in one hand, but it can be deployed with one hand. Because the ants are everywhere, all over here. Alright, there we go. What's that? Alright, next. Self-inflating mat. I don't really need this, but it's a bit uncomfortable. So I'll let that go for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. That's it. Then you have to blow it up. That's it. Camp set. Alright, that's all inflated now. Now I tend not to use sleeping bags anymore. I'd rather a layered approach. So tonight, I don't think it's going to get below about 22 degrees, so all I'm going to be using is the Wooby poncho liner. And then when you do get weather that's when it gets a little bit colder, I can just double it up. I've got a snug pack jungle blanket, and the two of them together, I reckon I could get pretty close to 0, I would say. And they're both packed down, everything just packs down into this little dry bag here. So that's they're about the same sort of size actually. And what I do is I just tie them off at the bottom together to make like a little foot box. Keeps it all together in the night. And that's it, just one. So I'll throw that in there for later. I don't even reckon I'll use that tonight. I reckon it's going to be too hot. But it's there when at about 5 o'clock in the morning, it's going to get a bit chilly. And then for a pillow, I use an old, we call it like a bread flour bag. And I just stuff everything that I'm not using inside there for a pillow. Oh, sorry about the camera, this is terrible, isn't it? Hang on. I've got to use one hand. Just bear with me one sec. Sorry about that. So that's it. That's everything I'm not using because it's going to be hot tonight. So that'll do for a pillow. And that can go, because I'm not going to be using the secondary one, that can go straight back in the dry bag. Alright, I'll see you later. Okay, for dinner tonight we're going to do some rice. What I've done is I've rinsed, because the water's a bit short, I've rinsed out the rice just with one small bit of water. Save that water. I know it's a bit starchy, but I can clean my hand, wash my hands up afterwards, so nothing's wasted. What do we want? I'm going to put a teaspoon dehydrated peas, some dehydrated mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms. This is good, this recipe, I like this one. I'm going to put some salt. Put some garlic granules. Oh fuck. Some chicken stock, that's the magic ingredient in this one. And where's the butter? Hang on. Oh, I've got to bring a tripod next time. What I try to do is put a couple of skewers. And I'll get back to you once that's cooking. Alright, so we've got a third of a tin of teriyaki flavoured spam, diced up, which is pretty well done now. And I think the rice is cooked, which it looks like it has. Somehow that's just a nice heat from the fire there. Hang on. Fuck, this is hard with one hand. Okay. And then I'll finish off with a bit of soy sauce. Enjoy. Alright, that literally took about 6 minutes. And that's all we want to fire for, is 6 minutes just to boil this egg and the water for a cup of tea. That's it. Alright, that's one egg in there, and the water we'll use for the tea. So nothing's wasted. Alright, morning duties. I think it's important because a lot of people just plain forget to bring the stuff that you need. You've got to have a pick, like I use. I prefer this now. I used to carry the little trowel, but this is what because it's so rocky. Some paper, obviously, if you want it, and most importantly, you've got to have a backup lighter to set fire to the paper with afterwards. You've got to do that, otherwise it's going to sit in the ground. And because water's a bit scarce, some hand sanitizer. Now, I've just gone, I don't know, 100 metres from where I've got camp, and that's where I went to the toilet. You wouldn't even know. It's leave no trace. It's the most important thing out here. Okay, I'm packing this up because I've only got a litre of water left, and I don't want to be left out here with just a litre to get me back. So I thought before I go, I'll just show you. That's everything coming out with me. The rest of it I burnt, eggshells, anything that's organic. That's where the fire was, and that's where I was camped. Again, leave no trace. Ciao.